If you want to add background music to your videos, especially if you're using Adobe Premiere Pro, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I'm going to show you where to source the music so it's restriction free without any issues. You won't have any copyright issues on YouTube, or if you're doing any type of client work, you won't have any issues with that. And I'll also show you how to mix the volume with someone talking so it does become background music and doesn't sound too loud. And I'll show you how to fade it in and out too. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is jump into Adobe Premiere Pro and make sure you have your edit ready. So I have my edit ready. You see it on top here, and it's just 2 video tracks. I'll just play a few seconds of it so you hear it. And there's 1 audio track right now, which is a track of me talking. I've been using Adobe Premiere for about 15 years now. Okay, so that's the beginning of this with just me talking. So to add a music track, you need to actually add a second audio track so it doesn't override what's here. And in this section where it says audio 1, if you right click, or if you're on a Mac, control and click, and you want to go ahead and add a track right on top right here. It says add a track. It's going to go ahead and create a track right here. Sometimes it gives you a pop-up too, and you just want to create a track. So let me expand this. Now you have audio track 1 and audio track 2. So your music will go into 2 and your audio where someone's talking is going to be 1. If you want to add sound effects, you could also add another track, and track number 3 right here, A3, will become any sound effects you have. Now, where do we get this music track, right? And this is a 9-minute edit. So we need a music track that could either be looped or it could be long enough to do this. You could do this with 30-second videos too, and sometimes you'll need to cut those down. Let me show you this platform called Epidemic Sound, and they're the sponsor for today's video. And a couple of reasons why I really like this. I'm going to show you a couple of new updates that they released that makes this so much easier than what it used to be a couple of years ago. So right on top, we could go ahead and search for music by mood, by lyrics, pretty straightforward. Or we could choose from any of these categories like genre, mood, and so on. But another new thing that you could do that I wanted to show you, you could jump into Spotify, for example, and you could copy a link to a song, and it will find songs that are in that mood and in that genre for you. So if I just share this one and copy this song link from any place on Spotify, and I come up here and I paste that over here, I could go ahead and just press enter from here. And he found similar music to this Beatles song. So I'll just go ahead and press play on one so you could hear it. Okay, so that could become your background music. Really great way to find music similar to popular music you're used to. Now, you can't just take, obviously, that Beatles song and use it. That's going to have copyright issues. So if you post it on YouTube, it's going to have all kinds of issues related to copyright. But here, I could just go ahead and download it from over here and then download the full mix. And you also usually want the WAV file. This is a much better quality than the MP3 file for videos. And it's going to download it to your computer. And then I'm going to go ahead and add it to that folder where I'm editing from and add it to my project. And from my download folder, I could just drag and drop it here. And there is that music that I just downloaded. Now with Epidemic Sound, another really easy way to do this is right here. They have these things called apps, and they have an app for Adobe Premiere Pro. It's a plugin. And when you have that plugin, if you go to your Windows library here and go to extensions, you'll see this Epidemic Sound extension. Now I'm right inside of Adobe Premiere Pro. I'm logged into that same account I have over here. And I could search for any type of music. I could do the same exact type of search or search by mood. I'll search for tech background type of music here, and I'll get these options. I could press play to listen to see if it's a good fit. Okay, this is a subtle, nice background. So if I just download it from right over here, it's going to take a second to download, and look at this. It just appeared right over here, and then I could add it to my project from over here. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how to add it now. Then I'll show you one more thing inside of Epidemic Sound, because it lets you actually change the length inside of Epidemic Sound before you download it, which is really nice, because a lot of times the length of that track is either going to be too short or too long. So I'm going to go ahead and drag this and bring it to audio track number 2. So remember, make sure you have audio track number 2 created by right-clicking and creating it. So a couple of things I'll show you with mixing it, and then I'll show you how you would extend this out or even make it shorter. So if I press play, you'll see the issue right away. I've been using Adobe Premiere for about 15 years now. And okay, that doesn't work. You can't hardly hear me with this song. So First, we need to lower the volume so this does become background music. You'll see a line over here, and if you grab it, you could lower the volume. So you want to typically go to like -30 dB. Sometimes maybe -28. Totally depends on the song and how overwhelming it is. So you'll have to listen. So now I'm gonna go back to the beginning again and press play. I've been using Adobe Premiere for about 15 years now. More subtle. So maybe this one needs to be closer to -25. So somewhere between -25 and -30 works pretty much for most songs, as long as the volume of someone talking is pretty good, around -6. And I've edited both professionally through my video production company, and I've also edited YouTube videos, well over 1,000 different YouTube. Okay, so that sounds pretty good. We got that part figured out. Now the next thing we want to do is, let's say your video was only a minute long. Let's say the video ended over here. Well, this song is far too long. So you could actually grab the song and just bring it all the way back to where your video ends. And then if you do it that way, I'm gonna go ahead and press plus on my keyboard to just expand this out to show you. Then I just need to nicely fade this out. So to do that, again, I could right click or control click and apply a default transition, which the default transition in this case is right here. It's called constant power. If I double click it, I could change the duration of that transition. By default, it's 1 second, but sometimes you could change it to 2 seconds and it'd be a little bit of a longer fade out. Okay, so this will fade out. And in this case, assume my video just ended over here. So then the fade out makes sense for a shorter one. And you could do the same thing, by the way, with the very beginning. So if I go back to the very beginning of this, I could right click and this will cause a fade in effect. And again, every time by default is set to a second. If you can't find it there, by the way, if you go to the effects panel right over here, this is called constant power. And you could just drag it from here and drop it in. Does the same exact thing I just showed you. Okay, so we mixed it, we added default transitions, but in some cases, our song, even if I extend this all the way, is not as long as our entire project, in this case, 9 minutes. So how do we extend this out to be 9 minutes? Well, Premiere has one option that I'll show you, but Epidemic Sound has a better option. Let me show you that first. Okay, so with Epidemic Sound, let's say I like this track right over here. Well, they have this new option right here that says create versions. Let me click on this to show you what it does. Well, it creates different versions of this depending on what you're using this for. So if I was making a YouTube short of this, I could download a 30-second or a 60-second version of it just like this, and it totally creates a new version of the song. And look at all these 1-minute versions of them that I could listen to, and they're really smooth. It's not like cutting the track and just putting the two pieces together. This makes really smooth transitions where you don't even realize that this song has been edited at all. The one thing I want to do for my video is I want to make this loopable, because if I make it loopable, then it could be as long as I want. It could be 60 minutes long if I want to, because it loops the same 4 minutes smoothly over and over again. So for the loopable one, I chose 3 minutes. This song is 3:45, and then I just made it loopable. So it's just going to loop the same 3 minutes over and over again. So I could just extend this out. So I'm going to go ahead and download this version of it, and I'll bring it to my project. So this is the new track now. I'll delete this old one. And we'll go ahead and add this one right here. So this is going to be 3 minutes. That's what we got. But the way it's edited is loopable, meaning I could just grab another one and put it over here at the end. And you see snaps on. So make sure your snapping, which is this option right here, is turned on. As long as this is turned on, it's going to snap like this. And then I could do it again a third time. And now it's long enough, right? And I could just grab the end and make sure it ends with my edit. I just trimmed it down, and then I'm gonna right click and trim it. And remember, we just gotta lower the volume of this. But since we have multiple different sections now, we could do the lowering of volume somewhere else. So let me show you that. If you come up here to Windows and you look at something called Audio Track Mixer, you could go ahead and open this up. And this lets you change the entire track to audio levels. So in this case, I'm going to bring it down to -30 over here, around actually -28 sounded good. So I'll put it over here, and I don't have to do it with these lines here, just because I have 3 of them, and it will be more time consuming if I change all 3. So now if I listen, I've been using Adobe Premiere for about 15 years now, and I've edited both. Okay, so that sounds pretty good. Now that's my background music, and I just mixed it a different way. So 2 different ways to mix it. You can use this line right here, or you could use this audio track mixer. This is going to let you mix different tracks. And my track number 1, if I wanted to lower or increase the speaking voice here, the volume for that was track number 1, which is right here. And I'll show you one last thing here that's pretty useful. You could also select a track that you want over here. And if you click on Windows, they have an essential sound panel. So this is going to open this up right here. And if you go to this edit, while this music is selected, you could choose from the drop down and you could choose the music tab. I'm going to choose just the default right here. And with this, you can change the duration of the music here. I prefer to do it if I'm using Epidemic sound with Epidemic sound, but if you're just using Premiere and getting your music elsewhere, or if you already have a song, you could go ahead and do a quick remix, or you could go ahead and stretch it out here and type in the time. So in this case, I wanted to stretch it out to like 9 minutes. And you could see it's that same song, but now it's stretched out all the way to the end here, right? So I want to make sure it's long enough to finish with my video. So you could stretch it to make it longer, or you could remix it here. Remixing lets you actually make it shorter. And this is a useful option. This is the duration option inside of the Essential Sounds panel. So if you're new to editing, I can promise you this process with the features inside of Premiere, with the new things that Epidemic Sound has rolled out, makes it really, really easy. And Epidemic Sound, they have over 50,000 music tracks that you could choose from. They have over 200,000 sound effects too. So you could create a third track, really blend sound effects with music to really tell your story. Now, I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below this video to Epidemic Sound, and you could try it for free here and use some of the options that I showed you in this video. I think it's going to save you a lot of time when you're using music for any type of video you're creating. And I also have a complete Adobe Premiere tutorial that I've recorded and posted on this YouTube channel. I'll post that over here as well. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.